Hi, my name is David Fry, and I want to welcome you to another MLM coaching session. Now, last week I received an email from a person in my organization, and I want to share that email with you today. So here's what the email said. It said, David, I cannot tell you how depressed I am right now. We have so many people we've showed the business to who say they love it, but won't make the decision. They say things like, I need to think about it, or I have to wait for my next home sale. We feel like we're doing all the right things. We're working the business full time, we're making lots of calls, we're expanding our network, and we're doing a lot of presentations. We will press on, of course, but right now I feel like I've hit a wall. Do you have some advice for us? Now that's what the email said. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer this person as if he and I were talking on the phone together. I'll let you eavesdrop in on our phone conversation. So for conversation's sake, I'll call this person Mike. Okay, ready? Hey Mike, I just got your email today, and I totally understand how you feel. In fact, Mike, you're at a very important crossroads in your MLM business right now. I call this phase one of your business. Phase one is your building phase. It consists of a lot of recruiting to build the foundation of your future organization. And Mike, as you know, recruiting isn't always easy. Phase one is where people either decide to continue on in network marketing or just give it up and quit. Unfortunately, many people choose to quit or at least take an extended break, and they never make it out of phase one. And part of the frustration of being in phase one is the fact that you don't normally make a lot of money in phase one. Your revenue will be flat, and it will continue that way until you reach phase two. Mike, the reason for this is because your organization is still young, and so you don't have a lot of people building under you, and you don't have a lot of users yet, so your residuals are still pretty small. So Mike, the hardest thing you're ever going to do is work in phase one of your business. Phase one consists of doing lots of ups and downs. It's almost like a roller coaster ride. You work hard, you sign up a person, you sign up a big hitter, they do nothing, and then you eventually sign up someone who is just a regular Joe, but they're hungry, and then they start to build. Your main objective should be to just survive in phase one and continue working. If you stop in phase one, you'll never make it to phase two. Phase one might take a year. Might take a year and a half or even 2 years for some people. It all depends on how hard you work and how fast you work. Now phase two is where you start to make some decent money. Your team starts to grow and you start to feel successful. Mike, in phase two, your team will start to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and instead of spending all your time recruiting, you'll start spending more and more of your time with your team to help them become successful. The business gets easier. Phase two is usually where you start to hit your stride. You'll start to become extremely excited about your MLM business because your team is growing and you're starting to make decent money. Phase two usually starts around the 1.5 to 2 year mark. If you've been working it consistently, and phase two continues on for about a couple years. Now this varies from company to company. I'm in phase two of my own business. I'm making decent money. My team is growing. I've got a few leaders who are growing the business. Life is great. Now mark my words, if you stay consistent and you've made it through phase one and you stay consistent through phase two, there's going to come a day when you wake up and you freak out. You freak out because you've opened up your back office and lo and behold, your check has taken a massive leap. You're not sure how, but all of a sudden your income starts to explode. It's called momentum, and when you hit momentum, you'll be amazed. That's the start of phase three of your business. In phase three of your business, you will achieve financial freedom. Phase three is when your residual income will explode. You'll be able to go where you want, do what you want, buy what you want, spend time with who you want. In short, you'll finally start living the life you've always dreamed of. In a short 5 years, you'll achieve the lifestyle that 30 years in corporate America could never give you: complete freedom. Remember, I had a master's degree and was a consultant in a major consulting firm, and it took me over 7 years to get to a 6-figure income in that consulting firm. And that income stopped when I stopped working. It wasn't residual at all. So I know you're struggling right now, and it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's there. I promise you, it is there. And if you continue doing what you're doing and press forward through phase 1 of your business, you'll get to phase 2 and things will start to magically happen for you. So what you're going through right now is perfectly normal. Everyone goes through it. I've had days like what you're going through as well, and I've had to dig down inside and find that vision again. You see, very few people have the patience and fortitude to make it through to phase 2. But you're not everyone. You do have the patience and perseverance to press forward. So Mike, step back for a moment and take a deep breath and get back into the game. It's worth it. I promise you, Mike, it's worth all your hard efforts. Okay, so that's the type of conversation that I would have with Mike and that I would have with you if you're watching this coaching session. All of your efforts are worth reaching phase 2 and phase 3 of your business. So stay focused and press on. Remember, folks, this business is very simple. To be successful, all you need to do is to, number 1, start a friendship with someone new every day. Number 2, invite someone new to hear your company's story every day. Number 3, follow up with someone that you've told a story to every day. And number 4, start teaching other people to do the same thing. I'd like to invite you to take a moment, post your thoughts and comments down below about today's coaching session. My name is David Fry, and I want to wish you the best of success in your MLM business.